The two game suspension with DK Metcalf. I believe he appealed it. I believe it should come down to one game because if you remember, first game of this year, Lamar Jackson shoved the Buffalo Bills fan because he reached out and I think he tapped DeAndre Hopkins on the helmet or did something. Lamar two-hand pushed the fan. Now, granted, I say he shouldn't because if DK would have connected on that punch, it would have been a different story.
Right.
But
I don't even think he punched him.
Got 0 games.
Yeah.
DK gets 2 for that. And no, I'm gonna say this, and I think I have this up. I think I put it on the Twitters. I want to show somebody this. I don't know if anybody ever saw. I don't know if people saw this version of the video. Okay,
I have a theory behind all of this. I didn't say Siri. I said theory. Phone.
All right, so watch this. Now, what I don't hear is like the racial slur and the C word that he says. That doesn't mean he didn't say it. I just didn't hear him say it. However,
I have a theory behind that.
Yeah. However, this blue-haired punk ass. Watch this.
I mean, he immediately went over there too.
So, if I'm not looking at this real quick, GB, I just noticed something. I don't know if I can walk this. Can anybody see if I can walk this and see his hand? So it doesn't even look like it's a closed fist.
No, because he just pushed him away.
Just like this. He just like
he pushed him away. He did. So,
But here's my problem. That's my problem.
Yep.
That is my problem right there.
So let me give you a little backstory. And some of you may have already heard this.
I'm not giving it any more time, but I just wanted to show that.
So this fan, and I can't remember his last name, Kennedy, is all I can remember. My understanding is that DK had an issue with him last year when he was in Seattle.
Okay.
When they were in Detroit. And he actually filed a complaint with them because, like this dude was, harassing or whatever. So my theory is that so now he sees said fan again. He sees the same dude that was already causing him grief last year. And that's just now mind you, that's just what we know from a standpoint that he filed a complaint with the Seattle Seahawks, about this dude in Detroit. That has nothing to do with any DMs that we do not know about in social media world and stuff like that. So even if he didn't call him the N-word at that point, even if he didn't call his mama the C word at this point, where it was said that DK said that he had said, it's very easy for him that he has said this way in the past because this has been something that's been going on for a year. Like this ain't a new dude. Like this is there's history with this guy. This ain't no random dude that just came here and started harassing, and then DK went up there and then went up there and just started. No, he's had history with this dude. And that's the part that I got a problem with. Fact that they allowed him to even get that close, get that much access to DK, and he's been harassing. It's obvious he's been harassing. Dude, DK seen him, and it was on site, as we say. It was on site, bro. He's lucky all he did was this and this. He's lucky that's all that happened.
If he has history with him, and thanks for that, GB. I wasn't aware of some of that stuff. He played for Seattle last year.
Correct.
Plays for the Steelers. Playing against the Detroit Lions.
Correct.
What the hell is he doing at the game?
And you know what? If you think about it, do that. Do you remember Dennis Santana from the Pirates?
No.
Dennis Santana. He had an issue with a Detroit Tiger fan, bro. This past summer, he went and tried to swipe that dude up in the in the outfield. Like
what? Hey,
do you remember? Do you remember? Listen, I'm going somewhere with this though. Do you remember the Ron Artest situation? Where was that at?
Detroit. Okay.
I'm just saying.
1 + 1, right?
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that all this stuff happened in Detroit, where people just it be and again, bro, it be on site, and that's the difference. So what are they doing and saying?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna preference this by saying DK needs to be the bigger man.
He does.
He does.
Facts.
DK just block it out, and I believe this is going to be something that hopefully that he learns from.
You do hope. Yes.
You do hope. Because my only issue with what DK did is he walked to the fan. Like he was sure a good bit away. Right? Now, to your point, when you see
they got that motherfucker that called my mama.
Yeah, he's like, listen, DK
you know
was
what I'm saying? Like he was on site, bro.
That's a Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong, right?
So, hey, no doubt, bro.
But at what point the NFL has to suspend him? I'm thinking 1 game. It should get down to 1 game.
I agree.
And if you really want to get into it, you think if it comes down to the Ravens and Steelers in Week 18, you think they're going to want to suspend DK? No. That's where the old green dollar is the trump card. But at some point, you got to have a little self-control. But at the same time, as a fan, and you've mentioned some of the fans, and we've mentioned some fans that listen. Fans just get too involved in this game, and I guarantee you, Mr. Blue Hair Wig guy, he's doing that because he knows he's protected.
Yes.
Do you really think he sees DK in a park, in a bar? Do you think he's going to say that stuff to DK?
And it just the reaction tells you everything you need to know.
The reaction, this tells you exactly what he wants to do. The fact is, he's following DK Metcalf to the Steelers. He's doing this, and if he files some type of lawsuit against him, he's chasing a bag.
Which he did. He did today.
He did today?
Yes, he absolutely.
This is where the NFL needs to protect their players.
Bro, he 1,000% put a thing out with a legal team today.
See,
dude, I'm telling you, this dude, he baited this dude all day long.
The NFL needs to protect the shield. I get it. And as a player, you should never put your hands on a fan. You need to be the bigger player. But this is where the NFL needs to investigate. They need to do this. Reduce it to 1 game. Give him something. But then this man needs to be barred from NFL stadiums.
Yes, 1,000%.
He also needs consequences. If you're going to give DK, rightfully so, consequences, and you're going to suspend him for a game or 2, then you got to suspend this numbnuts from ever walking in. Because if he does it to DK, he might move on to somebody else.
Correct.
And it's going to give the NFL nothing but bad publicity. Because you know what, and anybody out there that's played, when you're in the game moment, this is where I'll defend DK for a minute. I don't defend him walking over to the stands.
Right.
But you know how it is when you put that helmet on, you have to turn into a different dude.
You do. You're right.
Right? You got to turn into a different dude. That's why sometimes you get these sound bites right after games.
Yeah.
Dudes they haven't calmed down yet.
Yes.
There's a different mentality. You almost got to it's like poking the air out of a tire. You got to kind of decompress, right? DK is in the middle of a game. He's feeling some type of way because how he plays as a physical player.
Yes.
And then this sumbitch going to come over there and poke him.
Some bullshit,
man.
And
this right here means he won. So the NFL needs to protect their shield as well as their players. And if it's not them, it's the players' union from a sumbitch like this, especially if he's going to do it. Because, listen, DK didn't even touch him, and you're gonna file a lawsuit on him.
He did it under disguise.
I got it.
And he did it under disguise too, because he had like glasses on. He had a blue hair, and then when he pulled the thing on, he had blue hair on. Still, he had blue hair underneath the blue hair. Come on, man, that was a set. It was a whole setup. Like, and that's why I'm saying, like, it wouldn't surprise me if you check the tapes on the socials. He was probably stalking this dude this whole time.
Absolutely. There's no doubt. That pisses me off to high heaven, bro. That's insane.
Lucky I got some sense.
So I actually found out something though too. There was a press release on here while we were talking. This conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
In DK's contract that foregoes $45 million of guarantees.
Ooh.
Now, I don't believe the Steelers will, I don't want to say honor that. I think if DK comes back and he's...
You sure about that?
Well, here's what I'm saying.
Contract's a contract. Rudy was like, well, rules are rules. Rules are rules. Contract. It's written. It is written.
I just feel he comes in and he has, again, there's going to be closed door meetings. It probably even already happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's where you get the bad part and the good part about the rumors is how loyal they are.
Yes,
I still think it's like, again, they don't ever give out for the most part, the guarantees in paper. They give out the handshake guarantees, and they never really cut a guy after so many years. And I think something like that is going to still come to fruition. Again, especially if DK balls out. But there could be an amendment to the clause if it happens again. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Listen, DK is progressively getting better with AA Ron. Yeah. We'll see if he can build any chemistry with Will Howard or the next guy, whoever that is. Unless it's AA Ron again next year. I don't know.